Hello and welcome to another Gamebreakers live stream. We're continuing on with our Cities Skylines playthrough. Today, for anybody who might be new, we are basically taking a blank canvas and building up the city. So last week we started doing some basic stuff. Oh, just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, we started doing some basic stuff. We've got some zoning in here. But we do have a massive demand for residential, so that's going to be the focus from the start, basically. We've got this industrial area that's polluting the city, so I'm thinking of rezoning this and changing it to more of well, less industrial buildings, but still an industry zone, because we've got... Come on, thank you. We've got the like rubbish here, and we've got the sewers and everything leaving the city. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit because it is a little loud. But that's fine, that's fine. Well, welcome in, Puppy Diaries, and yeah, a bit of work has gone in. Only one stream, but we're building it up slowly. As I say, something wrong with this today. As I say, first point of call is going to be to sort this zoning out. So let's do it now while I remember. So we've got the zoning. We just want to sort the district out. So let's just... There we go. That moves me around the map much better. So this is like a poor part of town. How do we get rid of erased districts? Yeah. Just wanted to catch the edge of that tip. And just here as well. We do have this very weird shaped road, but somebody in the last stream wanted that and named that, and I'm here to be interactive. So if regular viewers want something, I might consider it. Anyway, this isn't going to be called Concord Square. How do I go into policies for this? Yeah, forestry and farming, but I want more than that. That's what I wanted. So the policies. I'm not going to make parks and recreation. There is going to be recycling because it's like farmland. But I also... I'm going to rename everything another time, to be honest. I just want to get the policies and the districts in there. Not everything I'm going to make into a district. I just want to change it from the industry zone it is to something a bit more green. We don't have anything like DLC or mods or anything like that, like Green Cities mod or anything like that added. It's all just the vanilla game. Yes, I know the game's paused. So that's forestry, that's farming. We've got ore. We've got just a generic industry. Okay, well, I'll go farming for now. Let's start the game. Let's come out of districts. I just want to try and get rid of some of that pollution. So a good start would be to find some trees. Where is the trees? It's going to be in landscaping. We don't want rocks. We don't want... We want trees. And as you can now see, a lot of this industry is now disappearing, which is fine. Absolutely fine. I don't mind it because I want it to disappear because I've rezoned the area. And by putting a load of trees down, I don't know if this is going to help it or not. I don't know. Wow, that game is very loud. Audio. Yeah, let's knock it down a bit. Because I want it there as an ambience. I don't want it overpowering me, which I don't think it is, but it is quite loud, if I'm being honest with you. For me, but it is what it is. Right, plant more trees. That was... Oh, hang on, we've got disconnected power grids. Let's fix that. That's fine. We've got loads of power. And we will build up this residential. See, the demand has dropped for it, but we will build this up. What I actually want to do is do something over here. Obviously, we can get rid of these power lines once we've got buildings here. So what I need to do really is do something with this. So what zone's this? That's commercial. That's fine. I'm happy for that to stay as commercial. Let's do some landscaping. And I want to make this hillier. I don't know how to make the tool bigger, but because this is just going to create something, well, a bit different, because then the whole land isn't going to be on the flat level, pretty much. And we will make another one of these as well, a bit further down the map. Right, that'll do for that. Let's flatten it off. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, level terrain. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to level it, but from... not there, because now I've just put a crater in it. Great. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. There we go. And I don't mind it being a little bit, like, undulated, so to speak. It's never going to be perfectly flat. Oh, that's what I want to do. Soften terrain. I don't want to flatten it. I want to soften it. Get rid of all of these lines and circles that we don't need. I'm going to go right up to the end of the border with this. Thinking about it. What's this? Slope terrain. Do I want to slope it? No, I want to just flatten it off. Smooth it off. What I want to do. Oh, hold on. I gotta try and bring that up, though. Oh, what's happened there? And power line has gone into the ground. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I unfortunately don't know how to make the tool bigger, but bear with us while we just flatten off this land a bit. Okay. So there we are going to put probably a bit more industry that might relate to this stuff. There's a new piece of land available to buy. We're not going to do that yet because we are slowly losing money again. So I'm going to pause. And I'm going to see what we've got here. So budget is fine. Loans we can take out. But I don't want to do that. We've got a couple of abandoned houses. So let's... or abandoned buildings, should I say. So let's take those down. The reason why there's no houses is because of all this industrial zone, which is, again, absolutely fine. What are these lot moaning at? The citizens are sick. Okay, so they need healthcare. Well, let's provide them with healthcare. Because that's something this city doesn't have a lot of. So we need a medical clinic. Up here, it is the poor part of town, but I need it to hit the most residents. And it looks like somebody's going to lose the house because I need to put it there. Because that's going to hit a lot of people. And that works for me. We also need... we don't need a cemetery. We've got one of those. We do also need elder care, but we'll put that in another part of town. Child health care we will also put in another part of town. Okay, so we've got this and we've got some demand for residential zoning. So let's go into our roads. Let's do a 2-lane road with some sidewalks and let's branch it out from... oh, that's just going to destroy those, isn't it? Let's branch it out from there and then we'll go across and then we'll bring this down here and this is going to be No zoning on that right-hand side, but on the left is going to be houses. And we're not going to make it perfect because no like row of house are perfect. Let's spin this round a bit. There we go. And then we'll go a bit of an odd shape. Hang on, has that turned into a roundabout or has that turned into lights? That's turned into lights. Okay, yeah, I need to change that. That's fine. Roundabouts. That is not a small roundabout. Okay, so I'm going to have to do it myself then. That's fine. So let's bulldoze this. Bulldoze this and bulldoze this. And then just bring it like part way. Not like that. Come on. There we go. To there, and then to there, and then to there. Now it should curve. Okay, it's not a perfect roundabout, but it'll do. Actually, we can do better than this. Hold on. Yeah, it's too close, that's why. Fine. Fine. Let's bring this out a tiny bit. See, I want it to curve, and it's not allowing me to curve it. No, it's saying distance too short. But that's allowing me to curve it. Okay. Now I see why they don't have roundabouts in the States. Right. Let's try it this way instead. It's just too big for... It's just too big for that area. Need something small. No, I want a two-way road with a sidewalk, which is what we've got selected. Because this is a residential area, so... Let me just see here. Right, you know what we're going to do instead? We're not going to go with roundabouts. Because it's not liking it. We'll have a square about instead. Little road there. And another little road there. And I think that this is going to do us for the residential demand. what we'll need to do is... Okay, they've got garbage services. They need healthcare. So let's put a little clinic sort of like here. Let's get fire in the commercial row and the little police station also in the commercial row. I mean, there is one there anyway, but that's servicing pretty much everything else. We need a police station over on this side of the city as well, so we'll figure that out in a bit. And then we need to obviously zone, so all of this is going to be residential, but before I do the rest of that, we need some parks. What should we go with? So, Japanese garden, no. Carousel park, no. Large playground, how big is it? Okay. It's just a bit too big, but it's fine because we'll fit it in there where that road comes to a bit of a dead end. We will extend it, but at least there's a park there. And we're going to put a small dog park. Oh, perfect. Fine. Now let's go back into zoning. And get these houses built. Now, when I restart time, obviously the whole city's going to be without power, it looks like, momentarily, because they're not connected up. Oh, no, they are connected up because of that park. And thankfully, that's helped us. So we can get rid of some of these power lines in the city. And the abandoned buildings as well. Because in the last part of this, someone said that we had a hell of a power grid going on, and to be fair, we did, but we don't need it now because the city is connected up to said power grid. So we can delete it all. We do still need the power lines running down here, though. Just so we get, obviously, power down to here before we build, because they'll be screaming for power. At least we've got something. What's chat saying? Oh, have I just bulldozed something? Hold on. Oh, let's come out of this. Hydroelectric. No, it's not. Oh. I've done something. Hold on. Hold on, guys. No, it's not hydroelectric. But I've got wind power. That's just a water pumping station. So water's sort of coming in here. And then the sewage... that was already part of the map, that jetty, but the sewage is going out here, and obviously that way, so it's not polluting the city at all. And it gives me all of this coastline to work with to make something nice with, basically. So we do need more higher density roads. Now, the issue I've got is the way I've made this town. I don't know how to upgrade roads because I kind of need to upgrade roads. Because that's quite a small road for everything that we're trying to do. It is a commercial row, but the road is too small. So I don't want to toggle the traffic routes. I want to upgrade the road. Which I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to do. Toggle zoning, elevation. Toggle snapping, straight road, curved road. Upgrade road. That's what I want to do. Oh, that can't be upgraded. Okay. And neither can that. But that can. Okay, it can't be upgraded because things are built on it, aren't they? Yeah, they're services and they can't be on that road because they're already occupied. I mean, that doesn't need to be two-way, really. That can just be a one-way road. All right, what we're going to do is remove these bits. Now, the city's not connected for the minute, so I'm going to pause it because everybody's going to go mental going, I can't get in and out of the city. I know you can't. I don't need a 6-lane road. I need a 3-lane. Three-lane, one-way road. Oh, you put the road in and then it changes. Okay. Why can't I build the road? Ah, there we go. Straight roads. That's what we want. Okay. And I want a 3-lane, one-way road. Yeah, that works. And then I want to bring that all the way down. So I want to upgrade to the 3-lane, one-way road. That's going the wrong way, but it's fine. That's also going the wrong way, but it's fine. How do I flip the arrows? I think you've got to go into them manually and change them. That's not a 3-way, one-way road, is it? Oh, it is. It just narrows. Okay, that's fine. And now I need to go into the roads itself, I think, and change it. Because I need these to go up. How do you change the direction of the roads? I'll be honest, I don't know how to change the direction of the roads here. Gonna be honest with you. There's got to be like a tool that does... That's snapping, that's elevation. I'm just going to have to rebuild it. I think I'm just going to have to rebuild it, to be honest with you. Yep, I'm going to have to rebuild it. That's fine, that's fine. The game's paused anyway, so the cars won't be like, oh, where's the road gone? For all they know, the road never disappeared. There we go, they're going the right way now. And yes, it is going to be awkward if you're here. You've got the two-way road you can get out, but if you're on this side... You have to basically find your way out. Oh yeah, I need to flip that one as well, don't I? There. They're now going the right way round. Oh, and these roads need... Oh no, this... Yeah, this is fine because... It changes zone from the big long sort of like commercial strip, basically. So that's all fine. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in a moment. And we're back. Okay. So we don't have demand for anything, but that's fine because we were paused. So let's unpause. And as you can see, we've lost all of the pollution that was here. Well, there's still a little bit, but it's kind of going out of the city. So I don't mind it there because that's where like the dump is. But all of this pollution from the industry is now becoming farmland. And no, it's not going to be called Concord Square. We'll rename it eventually. But we are losing a lot of money. So let me have a look at policies. Okay, there's no policies on. There is recycling. Which... that's fine being on. I need to see... the budgets. So what's taking up the most? Services, basically. Right, okay. Let's tax the industrial zone a little bit more, because farmers always get taxed a lot. And bring that up a little bit. People aren't going to like it, but we kind of need it. They haven't got any water. Well, we need to fix that. It's only a little bit. That's fine. They've got power. I know that. They're on the grid. That service is turned off, so that's all good. Hey, we're now in profit. 29, whatever the currency is in this game. And we've got a little bit of demand for everything. I'll speed up time. We've got this little bit of a hill here. You know what? We're going to continue with sort of building this land up. Just to basically create something a little bit different. And then I want to I'm going to make a bit of a not a mountain, but a bit of a hill here. Laura Croft Gaming, welcome in. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. We're just continuing on with our Cities Skylines playthrough today. Just making a big hill. Just a big hill. And I'm just going to flatten this off. Just here at this peak of the hill. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll figure it out in a bit. What I want to do, though, is bring some more water through. So I can buy another plot of land, but I don't think we're at that... Well, we are at the stage. We can buy it, but we want to build up this first before we do anything else. And looking at that hill isn't that big, but it's fine. So actually, let's bring this out here a lot more. And kind of like a lot higher as well. That's what this part is today, guys. It's a lot of terraforming the land. And just trying to make some more interesting features of the city, really. That's flattening. I don't want to flatten it. I just want to soften the top of it. Bring it out and then drag it out a little bit more. Hi Phoebes, how are you doing? Well, it's afternoon for you, but how are you doing today? We're just gonna flatten this off actually for what it is. Oh, I don't want to do that. I wanted to do that. That's what. That's it. That's it. Flatten that bit off, and then I'm going to see if this works. Don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll give it a go. So that goes down, that goes up, okay. I want to try and bring water in here. I don't know how well it's going to work, and I don't want to flood the city either. But at least that road is stopping it for now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a disaster waiting to happen. But it is what it is, all right? It is what it is. So I think this has got to be deeper. Because if it isn't, we're going to flood the city. And we don't want to do that, do we? I'm going to be honest, I don't know how fast this water's going to flow. But here goes absolutely nothing. It's only a dirt road, so that's fine. And you know what? That's worked out quite well. Lara Croft Gaming, to answer your question, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. You know what? I think we've done it. I think I've just created a bit of a river without it flooding. And look, I know it's kind of going the wrong way, but we're going to connect it up. Right, is it flowing back out again? Yes, it is. But that's fine. We know that works. Yeah, I have heard that a new game is coming out. And as I said, I don't know if I'm going to cover it or not. I might do. You'll just have to wait and see. What are we going to do next here? Oh, down. And we'll soften the terrain inside of that pool. Okay, now I need to get water from over here to that pool, and we are going to make it bigger. We're going to make it like a big lake. So I again need to not start near the water. I need to lower it and drag it outwards. Okay, looking at landscaping, we've not got... Well, we've got quite a bit of soil availability, but to get more, we'll just have to make more hills, which is fine. We can do it. Okay, so we don't want to level the terrain. We don't want to slope it. We want to take it further down, don't we? There's got to be a way to make these, like, brush sizes bigger. No, let's zoom in. No, that's bulldozing. I don't want to do that. Oh, what have I done there? I've gone into tile view. No. No, I don't. I don't want to buy new land. I want to go back into the land I was building, thanks. There we go. Okay. Go back into the landscaping tool. No? Is it? No? Okay. Fine. We'll do it the slow way then. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing now. Hold on. There we go. I'm just trying to make this so there is... Well, I don't want the water to be too deep down, but I also don't want it to sort of come in from here and then flood. I also want to not level the terrain or slope it. To kind of bring it outwards like this. That's what I want to do. Thank God I'm paused because this water's going to come flying in. Right, what's wrong with this? Let me have a look. Bring that up. Bring that down. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Bring that down a bit. Drag this round. I'll be honest, I never played this. I've owned it for ages, so I've thought I'll give this a go as a stream. Now, I'm not looking for the perfect lines here, but what I am looking for is sort of width. Because if a stream's narrow, it's going to flow faster, and that's not what I want it to do. This game, yeah, I am liking it. Yeah, I know it's been out for a good number of years now. But I just wanted a game that I could play through. There's a bit of a series on stream. And that's what you get with this. It can be sort of as long or as short as you want it. So we're going to run with this for a couple of weeks. And then in this Monday evening slot, and then maybe move to something else eventually. What? I don't know yet. Oh, I mean, this just looks an absolute mess, doesn't it? But let's do a level terrain tool all the way across here. So it does have some like undulation, but so it's pretty flat. And let's have a look at that. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I know who you are now. You've commented on a few other videos, yes. Are we still paused? Yes, we are. What am I doing? I need that, and I need to come down here. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button again. Okay. I'm going to make a bit of a pool here, but one that's a little bit closer to the surface. I mean, that's still quite high, to be honest. Let's drag this out. Let's drag all this out and make a pool. And that is pretty deep, but it's fine. What have I done there? That's now a mess. Brilliant. I'm gonna go from here, which is like the lowest bit. That's just a mess, that is. So let me fix this. Now we'll soften terrain. No, I don't know how to code. No, it's not something that I've ever really taken an interest in. But you know, okay. Now this looks a little bit, well, quite symmetrical, which I didn't want it to do, but it's okay because I'm going to take this and I've messed this side up now. No, that's getting rid of it. That'll do. That's what I want to do. Flatten it off. And then slowly drag it out. I'm going to flatten all this off up here. So the Fortnite gameplay, I play with the community. It's not something that I really play sort of solo. It's a community night thing that. Okay, we've gone a little bit too much with that downward slope, but it's okay. Just widen this around here, and we're just going to drag this around. I'm not too fussed about the shape of this, but I just wanted it to join up with this. So we'll probably put like a bit of a bend in here. Somewhere, maybe an S-bend might do it. I'm going to put some points, though, for my own reference. So maybe something like that. I think it's going to work quite well. Oh, that's gone too far down in that pool, so let's bring that back up again. And just like any normal river, there's areas where it's really deep, and there's areas where it's not so deep. What is that doing? That's leveling the terrain. Oh, okay. that's what I've wanted it to do. But it was leveling from the highest point, and I didn't want it to do that. I want it to level from its point I choose. It's not necessarily its lowest point, but a lower point. Let's bring this out. Level all this off. Get me some soils back. Drag this over here. Slight worry here about flooding, but we shall fix that by making that a bit harsher. That's turning into a hill, which I don't want. Let's push this out here. Let's drag this down in here. There we go. We're pushing the, well, walls of the river out and away. It's going to do a big pool in there, and then it's going to flow out. So there we go. I think we are ready to move with this. Well, we will be shortly. Don't know how well this is going to go. But, you know, like I say, moments before disaster. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the smart move, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to press save. Because now, if something goes catastrophically wrong, we just go back and fix it. Right, play. And now we can see the water gushing in. Please don't flood. Because if this floods, we are knackered. It looks all right for now. It doesn't. It's going to flood. It's going to flood. Okay. So the whole city floods, but that's fine. That's fine. We can... this is why we saved. Where's my landscaping? We need to go lower there, but we're all right there. Okay. And we need to... That's fine. Fine. Load game. We know what happens. So we need to put a hill here, which we can do. We really need to lift this up because that will slow down the flow of water. And the same on this side as well. And we can manipulate these hills a little bit later on. And then the same on this side. Let's turn around. Let's zoom in. Let's do this. Let's bring all of this up. And again, we'll probably just feather that off into yonder. And then the same with this, slope it down. And what we'll need to do is create like something like this in the land, just to try and slow the flow of water down. Get a couple of these in here. You can always get rid of them, but we'll put 3 in for now. And then we also need either this pool to go deeper or us to put hills in here. So it's on a hill, so we will do just that. We'll put a hill in here. This is the only problem with Cities Skylines. When you start adding rivers in, things go wrong. The purpose of this game is to basically build your own city and make a profit, and then build it out into other zones and go from there, basically. So I need to figure this out. That needs to be quite harsh. So if I do that, if I pick there, and I'm pushing this back as far as I can to create really tight contour lines, what this is going to do, in theory, not flood. Because that's a barrier that the water, which is going to come in here pretty quickly, to be honest. Don't want it to do that. Let's soften this terrain so it isn't as big of a... Well, it's still going to be a drop. I'm in the trees. Hold on. Oh. That's what I want to do. And then zoom in. And then turn. There we go. That'll do. I've messed it up. Oh. Here where I need the tightness in the lines, and I also need to push it that way. That's what I need. And then I need to flatten this bit. Just so it isn't as bad. Here, we're all right. Here, we're all right. It's this bit here where things are going wrong. Because at the end of the day, we don't want the city to flood. Someone's going to have a massive mountain in their garden. But it is what it is. It has to be done to stop the flood. Okay. Save. Let's release the water. Right, that's coming in rather quick. Because of this. Okay. The question is it flooding now? No, it doesn't look like it. And this is where the rivers met each other. And this does have more force, so it will push it back. And there's flooding there. Okay. We just need a bit of a hill there. That's going to turn into a pond. It might just all go into the sea, though, so that's fine. No more water should get out of there, he says. It is coming in here a bit too quickly, I think. So what I need to do is get a pause, get a level tool, and I want to level it to about there. All of this terrain, and I know this is kind of counterproductive, I get it, but I don't want the water to come in too fast. Because this isn't like the mouth of the river. Well, it is, but it's not where water's flowing out, so yeah, you don't want it coming in too quickly. Which is fine. Because what I'll do is I'll use this to build something on later on down the line. Obviously, it's flooding, and I get that. I can see it's flooding. If it floods in the south side of the map, fine, not an issue. If it's flooding here, there's an issue that we need to get rid of somehow. What are these saying here? Hold on. The building is flooded. Well, okay, yeah, it is flooding. It is flooding. All right. So what I think we need to do is reload. Absolutely fine. We're paused, so that's good. Do we need to redo these hills on here? I think so. Ah, yes. So you see, these are the points where it's going to come through. And it's not that hilly there, so yeah, okay. Let's lift this up. And send this down. This is a slow bit where you've just got to push. You've just got to push everything out. Give the river the space it needs, basically. And look, I know there's demand for houses. Putting the houses in is the easy bit. The not so easy bit is all this terraforming stuff, which does take forever, to be honest. Where are we going here? Let's flatten all this off a little bit. Flatten it to its lowest point. Would make a lot of sense. I think just flattening it will slow it down a lot. Because I don't really want a fast-flowing river. Oh yeah, we need to make those islands again, don't we? Well, that's fine. No, it wasn't that. It was this, wasn't it? And then it was this. Because this will slow the water down a bit. Not massively, but it will slow it down, and that's the important thing. Yeah, let's slope this bit here. Smooth the slope down. And that way it shouldn't be as fast flowing. We need another island here. So that's what we're going to build. And you hope the river now doesn't flow as fast. Let's build this out quite a bit. And again on this side, we'll build outwards. Oh. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Now we'll flatten all of that off another time. But what I don't want the river to do is flow in really quickly and then flood everywhere. Because you've got to remember, the water is coming around this island and it is flowing into here. It's kind of like back into the river. So I kind of need to cut off this water so it flows back. But at the moment, yeah, it's not doing that. Oh, wait. Are these flooded? No. For a moment, I thought they were flooded then. Yeah, so the water's going to come round and it's going to try and go back in, but I don't want it to do that. So I might need to build this outwards a little bit more. Which we can do. We can do. I've probably made the error of having this flow in first, but it's fine. It's fine. Let me build these out. A bit further. Because these will help a little bit. Like, not much, but they will help a little bit. In kind of slowing the flow of water down. That won't, because that's awful, but if we fix it, it might help a little bit. Okay. Should we give this another go? Before we do I want to get rid of this bit of water? Or, hold on. Where was the gaps where it was coming through rather quickly? Here. So let's go down. That's the wrong bit. That's also the wrong way. I want to make sure it goes underground, sort of thing. Level terrain to there. Now we push through, widen this off. Ah, is that flowing down or what's happening there? Yeah, that's flowing down. Okay. It's fine. Right, let's save. And if this just goes wrong, well, it's something for us to look at and fix for next time. Let's play and let's see how slow that this flows in now. That's better. Not by much, actually, but it's... Let that just subside. Because it will. So, I mean, look, it's going back. Okay, yeah, there's a bit of water there that's... We're just going to drop into the ground, to be honest, and make just a little lake. No, that's heading straight to the city. Of course it is. We've caught it. No, we've not. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't go to my city. Come on. Oh, that house is flooded. And so is that one. Well, either way, are these houses flooded? No, they're not. And it's actually flowing quite nicely. I mean, this is coming back on itself for some reason, but... Come on, flow that way. Well, there you go. That'll fix itself over time, and we've now got a river running right through the middle of the city. There's a little bit of a sticking point just here where it's going to just mount up and build up, but hopefully it will counteract itself and shift over this way, which it looks like it is doing slowly. And I'm all right with that. See, it's faster flowing here, and we've got it slowing down here, which is fine. We want it to. I do want to slow this bit down, though. So let's put some of that in it. That's fine. And it's going to flow over, but it's all right. Let's block it off for now. What we need is this to drop significantly in places. Oh, that's getting mightily close to the edge. So let's lift this up a bit. And I think we can probably move some of this back to allow more water to flow in. Let me turn around. Because I don't mind a little bit more water right about now. See, it's flowing quite fast. And then it's just pooling here, which is fine. That's all flowing there. That is getting stuck here. Because I don't want it to flow in both ways. What I do want it to do is, let's find that and let's pull this way. Oh, there's water there. Oh, no. No, there isn't. Okay, and then I want to drop this bit down more. Like, way further down. So it comes out of here and it has a really harsh drop. For some reason, that's sending it the other way. Okay, let's cut it off at source. That's here. Let's block this off. So this water should just all flow away eventually. Just block this off. And that should just calm down. And this should eventually get pushed back. We're going to leave that for a bit. Oh, I've probably messed that up, actually. Let's just get a touch more water into here. Flatten that off. Oh, where am I going? And it's this pool area where we need to do some work. But it's all right. Because it's flowing very, very slowly. Okay, I shouldn't have sped up there because, let's pause, water is getting out. Still. Okay, so I think all of this land up here needs to be on a hill, which is all right. It's fine. It can be. This is just going to be the slow bit of raising up all of the terrain. And it might be because I've now allowed too much water to come into this little pool area. To be fair, I don't really want a fast-flowing river. I just want a river. Yeah, this is going to take a while. But what it is going to do is stop the water, which is important. Because I thought that was deep enough, but it's not. It's definitely not deep enough. Well, it is. It is deep. It is deep enough. But the issue you've got is that it's also fast flowing into there. And kind of doesn't have enough to lift it out and away. Let's have a look. Yeah. We just go around this banking. Just see what we can do to raise this then. Okay, let's see where we're at there. I mean, we can always reload. Speed up. Alright, so that water's going to go round and into the city, but I don't know how or where it's coming from. Because they're all flooded. But okay, it's going to leak over here, but that's okay. I don't mind it doing that. Because the thing is with rivers is that's how they work. And there is now far too much water and it can't go anywhere. That's why. Fine, let's lower this. Let's give the water somewhere to actually go. Now it's flowing through. It's pushing this back. Okay. And the entire city's got flooded. Because it's still coming in here. But we can fix this. There we go. Now, I don't think there's any gaps where it can get through. Everybody's house is flooded, but that's all right, I guess. Yes, we've got this big pool of water here, but that's fine, I guess. I mean, I don't know where this water's going to go, to be honest. That's, yeah. All right, what we're going to do is reload again. Because we know that it's going to flood south. I need it to not do that. I also need to raise all of this back up again. Which is fine. I will do that off stream. Let me stop this water first. By going to my landscaping. And yeah, I promise you guys we will have a functioning river by the end of the next stream. I also want to stop the water coming in here, so I need to raise this as high as I can. Okay, let me just see that first. Let's play. Go fast speed. Now it does take some... And that is flowing towards there. That's fine, that's self-contained. It will try and find its way. It can't go anywhere. It's stuck. There's now a pond. Why is this flowing this way? That water is gone pretty much. Okay. Let's not mess around anymore. Let's get rid of these abandoned buildings because there's quite a few of them. And farms as well. There's quite a few farms that are abandoned. And we have kind of, to be fair, we have kind of neglected the city building element of this stream. But it is what it is. And these are all like this because the rates are too high. I thought that was flooding then. Yeah, so all these farms are out of action. We need to put the road back in, but we can do that. What was it? It was a basic two-way road. Heckin' Jody, welcome in to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm good, thanks. There we go. That road's back in. We have one more abandoned building. There's a lot of houses here that don't have water, but we can soon fix that. Oh yeah, they don't have water. They're not even on the grid. Well, let's put them on the grid. And while we're here, we might as well join it back up to the water pipe. And we need to go to finances and take the farms back down to 12%. Yeah, this game has been out a while. They brought out a sequel since this was released, but I haven't played it either, so I'm just doing a live series on it around about this time each week, basically until I get bored of it, and then we'll move on to another game. Let's start time and see where we're at. So obviously I've built that river. There's no water in it, or there is in a few places. But we do need to fix it because that water does flow very quickly. So what have we got here? Abandoned houses. Let's get rid of those. And let's look at what the demand is. The demand is for more residential. So let's make... I was going to do it here, but we know this area floods. So let's... we've got poor district over here. Let's do it on this side of the city. Then again, we know this area floods as well, but we're going to fix the river. So, work with me. Let's do... do it here, do it here. Where do we want to put this? Let's put it here. It is going to cut through the power lines, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I need to pause the game. Of course I need to pause the game. Let's bring this road down. And then we'll go around here, around here. There, there, there. And then I'm going to lift this whole terrain up. Now, I don't know how to make... Oh, I didn't have any issues launching it. Like I said, I've had it ages. I got it through Epic. I think it was free at some point, and I ended up buying it. Well, you know what I mean? You don't buy something that's free, but you know what I mean? Downloading it. So what I'm just going to do is make this whole area a hill. Oh, it's not going to take the road with it. Okay, we'll have to bulldoze the road, but that's fine. We're going to make this whole area a hill. And on this hill, we're going to make the rich district. Or try to, anyway. But I want it as flat as I can on top. Because it'll be easier to build stuff on it. Like I said, this part of this stream series, it is all about landscaping, really. Because having an entire city that's flat, it doesn't really look good, does it? Oh, brush strength. Oh, that's what I want. Oh, that's so much better. That's going to do it a lot quicker. They're all day with that other brush. And what I am going to do is make like a very, say, dangerous road that comes down to here. Because there's going to be like just a couple of houses here that are going to be prone to flooding. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I think that'll do us. We'll extend it out to here. And then just wrap around there. Do that. Yeah, because we can bring the road through, that little coastal road through there. What I might actually do, now that I've got this brush, is do this with the river, you see. I know we said we weren't going to work on the river anymore because it was doing our head, doing my head in, but what this is going to do... Oh, thanks for the follow, Heckin' Jody. I think that has just got my follower goal as well, so thanks very much for that. Okay, so that isn't where I want it to be. I want it to be lower than that. But this is okay. Because with us digging down, we're getting some soil availability back. Now, there isn't a lot of it left, to be fair, but... I'm just going to bring this back round. I'm not too worried about it being too neat. Oh yeah, that was a big drop, wasn't it? And then we're going to come into here. And I don't want the water to flow, but it will do. And to be fair, I think I've gone a bit too low with that. So I might need to just raise this slightly. Oops. Oh dear. There we go. Fixed it. And again, I want to raise that because I don't want the water to come in yet. But I think we've fixed our river situation. Right then, rich part of town. How are we getting cars up here? There's two ways that we can do it. We're going to do one with the 2-lane road with sidewalks. And we're going to take off the snapping for the grid. Curved roads up to here, up to there, and then I'm going to split a dirt track off this road here, and we're going to have it sort of, where's it going to go? Where's that island? Firstly, where's the river? The river is directly below us. So I don't want to do that because it sends us into the river. So I want to go up here. Snake round. Little dirt track that drops just into here. Perfect. And now on here, we're going to have the single lane roads with the sidewalks. No, we'll go free form roads. It'll come back up and it'll snake round. Let's go back to curved roads. Curve around there. Come on. There you go. And then what we're going to do is do a straight road from here to here. Just so these don't have to go all the way around to get to where they need to be. And then we're going to put some parks in. If we can fit any parks. Why is it not available? Because we don't have the budget for it. Well, what we'll need to do then is definitely bring some power up to here. So power lines are going to go in for the moment. And we're going to hit play. And hopefully no water goes into that river. People build up here. And we can get some electric back for the people who need it. And why are houses flooding? There shouldn't be any houses flooding. There's barely any water in that river. Why is there no power? Why is there no power? Oh, because I disconnected these, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, I disconnected the entire city. There we go. Good to see that you're still here. I don't know if you've been watching the entire thing or you missed the shenanigans with the river, but that's going to be something for another day. I'll deal with that off stream. You can see what the idea is, and I don't like playing stuff off stream, but you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put a river in there, and I don't want to spend all stream trying to build the thing, and it keeps going wrong. You get the idea. I'll finish it off stream, I'll get it working right, and then that's that. We can, in the meantime, build stuff back up again. So we have a massive demand for residential, and that's what this zone is going to be. We're not going to zone any of this, though, because it's right on the edge of the river. But we are going to zone this. And when we can afford, we're going to put a load of parks in here as well. And to fill the residential demand, we'll also do there because that is a hill. And we need to do something with this, so that might be another park. Which we can afford some parks now, so... Right, I'm going to rejig the road there. Oh, you've all not got water from power, have you? Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Right, you'll get power. Leech off them. What else do they want? Water. That's fine. I mean, they could just get it from the river, to be honest with you. No. Let's be sensible about it. Let's plumb them in. And while we're here, we might as well do that. Do that. And send these pipes across. Is space already occupied? With what? I'm going to have to run another line now, aren't I? All the way down. Oh, okay. Heckin' Jody, what holiday is it meant to be? Because a few people in a group I'm in are from the US. Right, so that's water done. That's power done. And it's going to be parks. But we are going to, sort the roads out. Before I do, let me have a look. Yeah, let's go back to landscaping and let's raise... Because that's a road that drops, yeah. So let's pick there. And let's raise all of this up around here. So it's level with everything else. Hello? Are you going to do it? Are you going to... Have I just made a complete mess of this? Oh, I'm out of money. That's why I can't do it. Okay, well, let's start doing this then and let people... let people come in and then I can start doing this a bit more with the land. Oh, it's not going flat because there's roads on it. Ah. Well, you know what? It's all right. It gives a it gives a landscape, doesn't it? There's the speed of that. Okay. Let's put some more roads in. Do one straight across there. And the reason is yeah, people are going to use that as a shortcut, but I think I've put that in the wrong place, actually, thinking about it. I want to do it here because I want to be able to put, like, a park there. I know it's a bit of a daft place to put a park, but it's my city. Shut up. It's a bit of a weird road, but it's fine. Let's stick a park in there. See, everybody's happy now that they've got a park. Let's put some more roads in up here. Straight roads, and we'll have one that drops down and connects up there, giving a connection to the city. And we're going to knock this house down, specifically this one. Whose house is that, by the way? Let's have a look. It's the Primrose residence. Well, you're going to have to move somewhere else. And then I'm going to put a road in here and we're going to put another park because we want the land value of this to be expensive. To do that, you need parks, you need attractions, you need all sorts of stuff. And we'll put a Japanese garden in there as well. So that should build up. Oh, look, there's a house there. Building up. 2 houses. They actually do need electricity and water, don't they? Oh no, they're on the grid. Do they need water though? No, they're on the grid. Happy days. What's the demand for? Lots of residential and lots of commercial. So what we're going to do is build up said residential and commercial. So let's have a look then. Roads. Yeah, 2-lane with sidewalks. It's an awkward angle, but it's fine. We'll knock down that commercial premises to squeeze the road in there. We'll knock down that house to squeeze a road in there. And we will knock down that house to squeeze a road in there at an odd angle. We're then going to cut a road right through, and right through. Because this gives us space, and it should also alleviate traffic, which we've not had much of, to be honest with you. We don't have any public transport systems, and oh, why have they got no water? There is no water availability. We've just had floods. What do you mean there's no water availability? Right, let's get another one of these then. That's a drain pipe. That's a water tower. And that is a treatment plant, but we need more population to get a treatment plant. So let's get another one of these. Let me space occupied. There. Is it plumbed in? Yes. Let's get another one. Somewhere. There. That does need to be plumbed in though, so let's do that. There you go. Right, what's this building that's turned off? That is the public library. Let's turn it on. Don't know how many people are going to use it, but people are happy because it's there, so that's fine. Hecking Jody, okay, so you've just tried to set some zoning, but nothing's been built. The bars at the bottom, you've got the green, the blue, and the orange. That will tell you your demand. So if there's no demand for anything, then nothing's going to build. Or, for example, if you've zoned residential and the demands for industrial, nothing's going to build. So like for me, I've got demand for everything. Not masses of amounts, but I've got demand for everything. So here on this main road, what I'm going to do is put another road in. And yeah, no worries, no worries. Now, these houses were just unhappy that I've just built the fork, but we are going to give them a park, but I want a couple of small ones. Park with tree. Oh, that's massive. Don't want a botanical garden, no. Let's put that there. And then come out of this, and let's change the name of this road to the Fork. That didn't change. The Fork. Let's also change this to the Fork, because that's what it is. It's a fork in the road. I'm not building anything here just yet because river reasons. But we do need more residential, commercial and industrial. Now, how are we doing farm-wise? Lots of farms are there, but it needs more. So we've got this area now polluting quite a bit, but I'm okay with that. What I do want is I know that this doesn't flood, so we're going to build a dirt road to connect it up It's not perfect, but I'm going to build... Do I want farms down here? Yes, I want farms on this side. So, zoning industrial. Let's zone that. Let's do another farming district. Things are already building. I don't want it to. I need to draw the zone. Just going to go from there all the way down to here. And it's going to be another little farming area, which we will expand out. So I'll just leave the zone as that for now. And we'll set it as farming. And that should take care of that industrial demand. Now we need more roads up here and more residential and commercial. What unique buildings can we put in though? Absolutely nothing. Winter market, no. Just seeing what there is. Statue of shopping. Could work eventually. Yeah, there's some massive buildings that we can't even get yet because we don't have the population nor the money. Roundabout. Let's put one of these in here. It's in a really awkward place, but it's fine. Connect it up. Again, another house is going to go, but it's all right. That doesn't work. Let's go from the corner and a slight bend. I don't mind that. We're also going to put a little road in there and a tiny one down here. Like that. And then... What's that? Oh, that's a park. We can't really destroy that park. But we can go up here. There. And then we're going to bring this to the edge. Let me take off the grid. It's not letting me build any further there, but that's okay. Bring that in there. We won't need the power lines once things build, and then we can put that road in. Let's put in another road here. I'm trying to fill all the gaps with everything. And if there's a little bit of overlap, that's fine. And we'll put a road in there as well, and a little one that way. Now that looks a bit of a mess, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's put a road like that as well. And another one there. Oh, that's got rid of my zone. Oh. There we go. It won't let me connect it up, but that's okay. That's okay. So we need residential and commercial. Now look, the farms don't have water, which is fine. We can just... Oh, I've gone back into there. Hold on. Pause. The farms don't have water, but they do have electricity, but it's okay. Let's sort them out with some water then. While we're here, we might as well. bring the grid all the way across, and then we know we're covered. So that's water sorted. This is houses. Now, it doesn't look like it's as tight at this side of the city compared to this side, but it's all right. I want to know, is that area zoned? No. So let's... Oh, not industry. Let's pop some houses in here. And fill all of these gaps that we seem to have. Put some houses mixed in with some industry there because it's farms, so it's fine. There can be little like farmhouses. Let's finish off the industry. We don't want it to catch on the edge of the main road, at least the highway, but we can put the commercial in there and that will fill our commercial demand. Why is there no zoning areas for this? That's interesting. Because I've got a commercial row there, but... Okay, let's put some shops here. Not a lot. Just a little scattering of them. And then fill the rest with residential. Ideally, don't want to put anything on the roundabout, because that'll cause traffic. There is a faster way to do this as well. You can paint it on, but it is what it is. Okay, and I can't zone anything in there, so can we put a park in there? Must be placed next to a roadside. There is several roads. There is several roads. Okay, well in that case we will put another road straight through it. It gives us a zone, and with the zone we are going to put a commercial zone. And now we've just got this square with nothing in it, which is what it is. I can place a carousel there, but I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. We can put a park. Park, and now we will put the road to join that, just because it's random. Will that give us more zoning? No. No, it won't, unfortunately. So we'll get rid of that road. We don't need it. Let's go into zoning. Fill it in. And then nothing on the roundabout yet, anyway. Let's press play and let's see if that demand goes down for everything. It should. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, whatever. Whatever. Right. Hopefully all of this builds. We can see the houses are building in now, so that's all good. All right, don't be complaining that you've got no water. You have. You are on the grid. Maybe if you turn your tap on, you'll find out the answer to that question. What is building there? Anyway, let's look at some... Is it in trans... No, it won't be in transport, will it? Parks and plazas. Other parks? I don't think it's a park we need. But we do need some parking lots. So let's stick a parking lot there. And let's stick a parking lot. Can we put a small parking lot in there? Oh, we can. That will service... I mean, that one isn't ideal, is it? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of these houses and let's put a large parking lot in here. And that will service this park, you see. Okay. And demand for everything has dropped. So that's good. Okay, I feel that we're in a good place. And we've got pretty far on this this stream. Let's just see for some services what we need. Definitely need some healthcare. But I want it to try and cover everything. What's that? Fire department. That kind of needs to go there, doesn't it? Police department. There's no police down here. So let's put one there because it does get coverage of pretty much everything. And then education. We have a primary school, but we don't have a high school. So let's put the high school over here somewhere. In a really awkward place. But that pleases everybody, so that's good. What we don't have is public transport. But we can work on that next stream. Water situation, we're fine. Treating sewage, fine. Waste disposal, we are at 50% and this one is still full. So I need to get 5,000 residents, and I need to replace that with an incineration plant. That has to be the next big goal. And that's going to be probably something for next stream. So when you next join me in Cities Skylines, I will have this river in, and it will be flowing, and it will be working. I will make sure of it. And then we'll build down into this area as well. Maybe make something of that that jetty. And possibly do something with these rocks, because there might be something industry related we can do with those. What are these saying here? There's not enough workers. And there isn't enough workers. Well, firstly, these don't look like farms, for one. These look like industrial buildings. But secondly, there isn't enough workers because, well, your workers are here in this mess. So you know what we're going to do, actually, before we go? We will add a few more dirt roads, because this is supposed to be the poor part of town. Add a dirt road here, a dirt road here, and we'll make just a little... like... square? Not even a square, is it? Just a weird shape. And what we're going to do is zone that residential, and that should be the poor part of town. Of course, we've got this hill here and a bit more here that we can do something with, and we can fill in this, actually. We might have to knock some buildings down, but we'll fill in the gaps, because currently we've got a very high demand for commercial. And have we got any areas where we can put it? Yeah, there, but I don't really want people parking on a roundabout. Well, we can put some commercial up here, and here, and here. Just in the gaps, basically. And these are lacking power. We've got a demand for power. Fine. Let's stick another one of these down here somewhere. Is that going to get us anywhere? Just. Okay. Power is the number one thing. I might need another coal power plant, which we'll have to stick up near where the dump is. But again, that is a problem for the next time we are in Cities Skylines. So I'm going to save the game there. I am going to wish you all well. I will see you in the next stream. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be on Sunday. What game it's going to be in, I don't know. Maybe it'll be something from Keymailer. Maybe not. But it'll be a game that is reasonably new. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to raid into one of my fellow spotters. So give me one moment, because I want to see if they are online. There is a spotter online, so we're going to raid into them on Twitch, and I will see you guys in the next stream. As I said, if you're on YouTube, that will be on Sunday, and if you're watching on Twitch, that'll be Wednesday for the community night. Look after yourselves, and I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your day.